Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Indigo Diamond here with another video, here to talk about the latest episode of Drag Race UK Series 5. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below who are you rooting for this series. So this week we had a design challenge. That's always interesting. They had loads of sort of like, pet shop supplies and stuff like that they had to make stuff from. It was a mixed bag. Some of it was alright, some of it was terrible, and some of the placements were confusing, for me anyway. So let's get into this and yeah, let's see where we go. So let's start off with our dearly departed Alexis Saint-Pete. Now, Alexis Saint-Pete is unfortunately our first queen eliminated from this series. I was not expecting her to go quite so quickly, but her outfit, I mean, it wasn't terrible. I didn't hate the outfit. She did put a very odd storyline with it though, for some reason, about her fish. Not sure what that was about. But yeah, I just think realistically, like, the slit was too high, you know, it just needed not to be so high, essentially. But I mean, you know, I like the colour, and apart from the slit being too high, I don't actually think this looks terrible. So yeah, I think she did well in the lip sync. I mean, it was a good lip sync, to be fair. I hope we get to see her back in the future. I think she's got a lot more to show. So, fingers crossed. Up next, we've got Banksie. Now, Banksie is our winner for this challenge, and honestly, I'm not mad at it. Banksie did an amazing job. You know, we've got these, like, two-tone handkerchiefs, so we've got, like, the white and the black, and the flowy sleeves, the big hair. Honestly, for me, everything worked on this. For me, it was either her or DeDeLicious to win. I think I preferred Banksie's look, so I'm happy that she won. And honestly, I didn't think she did a fantastic job, so I'm very grateful that she did well, and she's going to be here for another week, so that's going to be good. Up next, we've got Cara Melle. Now, Cara was low in this episode, and I'm honestly so confused as to why. I get what they were saying about, like, the blue, like, it looking a bit disjointed from the rest of it, because the rest of it was feathers. You know, she had the black strap for the parrot and stuff like that, and I'm like, fine. But I don't think it was, like, low worthy. I still honestly prefer it over Tomara Thomas's look. I would have maybe swapped those two around and had Tomara's low and Cara, you know, even put Cara safe and put Tomara's low. But no, I don't agree with Cara being low. Honestly, you know, Cara obviously had quite an episode this week. You know, her and Tomara got into it, with Tomara essentially being like, I've never seen anything you've sewn. Cara being like, yes, you have. And, you know, they both apologised and made up by the end of the episode, which was nice. But it was just a shame that had to happen. You know, if I'd been like, I've never seen anything you've sewn, and then someone had been like, yes, you have, I would have been like, okay. I moved on. I've been like, okay, if you say so, that's fine. I'll believe you. I'm not going to be like, no, I definitely haven't. So, but I mean, yeah, it's shocking to me that Cara seemed so, yeah, I'm going to be in the bottom, because honestly, this look, it was safe to me. Realistically, based on, you know, what was on the runway, this look would have been safe and not low for me. I don't think it was bad enough to be low. So I'm glad she's in there for another week. I'm hoping next week she's going to be in better stead maybe than she was this week. But you know, I think it was just time management. You know, she just didn't realize quite how long it was going to take to do all the feathers and that, and you know, that's something that comes with time, you know. And she still made a good look. I liked her look, so I don't know. Moving on, we've got DeDeLicious, who was also in the top, and honestly, I would have quite. I mean, I preferred Banksie. I think Banksie deserved the win more, but if they had said DeDeLicious is the winner of this week, I wouldn't have like thrown my toys out the pram. I still would have been like, oh, fair. So this face in this picture is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, no, it's so funny. But yeah, she definitely got a redemption this week from last week, considering everything that happened. So good for you, DeDeLicious. Looking forward to seeing what you do going forward. Up next, we've got Ginger Johnson. Now, I like this look. The hair, I like the hair. There's just one bit on, like, from looking at it, like on the left-hand side, that just looks a bit weird with the hair. But I think the outfit as a whole's great. I could have quite easily seen Ginger being in the top, like placing high with this look. I think the pink is just such a great colour on her, and yeah, I wouldn't have been mad if she had been in a high placement. Up next, we've got Kate Butch. Now, obviously, Kate Butch isn't like a fashionista, but you know, considering that, I don't think this look was terrible. You know, I appreciate the fact that she kind of took a risk with all the different prints clashing together and stuff like that. I do think Safe's probably about where she should have been. So, you know, that's a right placement for me. But yeah, I'm hoping she makes it to some comedy challenges and that she does well in those, because yeah, I think she's got a lot more to show us, and just currently we've just not had the right challenges really for her to show us what she's made of. Up next, we've got Micael Marouli. Now, this is one, again, I also think should have been high. Just look at it. Like, it fits so well. She looks amazing in it. And yeah, I don't understand how Tomara Thomas was high and something like this was just safe. It doesn't really make any sense to me, but I'm not really a fashion person, so maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's something on Tomara Thomas's one that looks so great, that's what made it in the top. But to me, I'm sorry, there's options that would have fitted high better. Up next, we have Miss Naomi Carter. Now, we know this look wasn't great. Naomi knows this look wasn't great. RuPaul knows this look wasn't great. That's why she ended up in the bottom two. You know, she did her best to sell it down the runway, and you know what? Props to her for that. I absolutely adore Miss Naomi Carter's just personality. You know, I think she is amazing. And, you know, if she keeps lip syncing the way she does, I could imagine her becoming a lip sync assassin, because she did well in that lip sync. You know, there's a reason she stayed. But yeah, the look was just not good. We've got like 3 different like sort of like neon-y colours. We've got like the orange, the yellow, and like that bright green. I hate that colour of green. So, but you know, I'm excited to see what she does moving forward. Hopefully, you know, next week's a girl group challenge. Maybe she'll do good for that. But yeah, it just, I mean, it looks very attractive out of drag. But yeah, just this look was just not quite where it needed to be, unfortunately. Up next, I've already mentioned her several times, but we've got Tomara Thomas. Now, yeah, I thought the look was fine. It didn't necessarily fit completely properly because of the fact that obviously every time she like stretched or moved her arms, like her nipples came out. Thankfully she had like pasties on, so that was fine. Her nipples were covered. But then, you know, she turned around and her butt was hanging out again, and it's just kind of like, you know, she did get called out for it. But for me, I don't get how this was high. I'm sorry. There's at least 2 other people that should have been high instead of her, in my opinion. And you know, the fact that she was high and yet Cara was in a low position just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So yeah, I'm hoping again that Tomara's going to be able to show us more moving forward. The looks are fine, but They are just fine. Finally, for this episode, this episode's going to be quick, but it is a outfit episode, and they're always quick, usually. Vicki Vivacious. Now, props to her. I love the fact that she made a hat, and the hat was good. Now, my problem was the fact that, like, with her, like, skirt bit, it was just, like, something that she also then tied to her arm, and then it would, like, kind of pull up. I kind of wanted it to be, like, an actual, like, dress. I think I would have preferred that, but again, that's just my own personal taste. I just think it kind of lost something by her going this route that she did. But I mean, it's still not a terrible look, so we can't complain too much. And she was safe anyway, and I think safe was the right position for her in this week, to be honest. I would like to give a honourable shout out to RuPaul and Micael Visage this week, who, I mean, Micael usually looks good, to be fair, but there have been many times where I've looked at RuPaul's outfit and I've kind of gone, either I don't like it, or there's just like one bit or something that I don't like. This week I actually really liked it. As a whole, I thought it was something different. I just thought she looked great. Micael always looks great, pretty much. Once or twice maybe she'll have a bit of a okay, but no, I mean, Micael looks great, and RuPaul looked amazing this week. So props to your mama. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. We've got the girl group challenge next week, so I'm hoping, beyond hope, we're gonna get another good song. Because what was last? Oh, yeah, they did the girl group challenge really early last time. Because didn't they do it in, like, the second episode, and they had, like, so many queens left. I kind of like it when they do it a bit further in, like, more of, like, the halfway point, where you can kind of split the queens and the number in half. So I'm going to be interested to see what we get. I'm hoping we get a good song. And I'm hoping... I wonder if it's going to be what usually happens. Because usually what happens is... one group is clearly the winner and one group is clearly the loser. Like, I don't think we've had a single series of UK where that's not been the case in the girl group. Like, Series 1, Davina's group was clearly the top. Series 2, clearly Lawrence Chaney's group were the top. Series 3, what happened in Series 3? Oh, Kitty's Got Claws was in that series. So who was on which team? Oh, Vanti Milan and that. Clearly their team was the winners. And then Series 4, Cheddar's group was clearly the winning team for that. Every single time it's been clear whose team is going to win. So it'll be interesting to see if this group carries on that tradition with the girl groups, or if they're going to switch it up and it kind of be like, oh, it could go either way. But yeah, let me know down below. Did you agree with all the placements this week? Because clearly I didn't. Who are you rooting for? Are you sad that Alexis Saint-Pete has gone home already? I mean, you can always follow her on our socials and like go and see her shows and that. So, it's not like her being booted off the show is the end. She is going to be appearing around the world for many, many moons to come. And are you excited for the girl group challenge? What are you hoping they do with it? Are you hoping they do like the exact same song and see what the queens do with it? Are you hoping that they change it up and give them two separate songs? Or are you hoping they do what they did in Series 3, where they give the same song but in two different styles to see how the queens get on with that? I kind of like the two songs with different styles, just because then I was like, oh, it's nice to hear it two ways, but at the same time I like when they give them the exact same song, because then it's kind of like, well, at this point it literally is just how do you get on with it. But let me know down below how you're feeling about the series so far. I'm enjoying it. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I will see you lovely people next time. Bye.